can't make no promise, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Always blitz counters.
It was always just my mom and me.
All right, we are going to begin this morning.
Shut the hell up! It was all about Tampa yesterday. Didn't even want me to come to the show. I was in Tampa 2 minutes down the road. He didn't want me on the show because he didn't want smoke. This man looked at Dak Prescott daddy and told this man he was going to throw 2 interceptions. Well, he didn't. It did not happen. Ain't no longer we can't win a playoff game on the road. Tom Brady. I'm in Tampa with a jersey on. I can't believe the audacity. There ain't one damn Tampa Bay Buccaneer work at this network, and you put a damn Tampa Bay jersey on when the Cowboys was playing. All the things that we have given you to talk about, negatively or good, you set your butt in Tampa, Florida, and talk terrible about them people and our fans right in our face. Well, what you gonna say now? You got a nice background. It look all blue. I know you're busy on your book tour, but I don't give a damn. I'm in this seat today, so you just shut up and let me and Keyshawn do the talking. The Dallas Cowboys won a road playoff game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when Stephen A. said they had no chance. And yeah, that's what you said, damn it, because I watched every minute of the show. Thank y'all. This has been a message from Fuego. Let's go.
So much anticipation for this matchup. The Dallas Cowboys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Dak Prescott.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
God dang.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. His first carry, and space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17. Got an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On the keeper here, and the ball is knocked down, and it's picked up by the Eagles. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need.
And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Jay Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They run with Hines. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. This defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a weekend on the field.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Goff. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. On a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and around 4.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on third down, Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Parkey is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Up, fellas.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Damn,
And this is caught. Touchdown,
That wasn't
Philadelphia.
valid. Good shit.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is strung off from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Don Maggio out to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage?
He's
What
got
the
him
fuck
in,
is
complete.
this? Wow, good
A
shit,
big
bro.
play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Eagles Rockets. Their 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He's up on the 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Seibert's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
We really ain't got shit there, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And Jeff, that's not 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long. It's gone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Eagles are going to have a short field now as they take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Hines. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field. I don't think he got there. Goff going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been asking for a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many boards like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Goff on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. Just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
No. On the keeper, here's Goff.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
Yeah, we just want to stop the bleeding, fellas.
They hand this off to Harris.
And taken down just shy of the 40. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now You just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff out left to Dotson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. These defenses are certainly bringing it again this week.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hines. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Going deep here for Watkins.
Keep burning my boy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put